Let's get weird, let's get dark, let's get filthy, let's get covered in, I don't know, some kind of gooey substance that's thick and like a baby oil. So anyway, guys, it's time for a live Q&A. I'm on Ustream right now, and down below is a link to Ustream. Click that, follow me. I think that's how it works. I'm new to it, so bear with me as we do a live Q&A. We're going to do a live Q&A for the next 15 minutes, and then I'll go into the questions that you guys asked last week on the last Q&A. So here it goes. Favorite Tarantino movie? Pulp Fiction, by far. Something about the pawn shop scene with Zed in it scared me as a young boy. Maybe that's why I go into pawn shops now looking for movies. Have you... Wait, let's go up here. Okay. Yeah. Come on, ask those questions. Let's jump into them. Laggy-ass Ustream. What is your favorite James Bond movie? You know, as far as James Bond movies go, I'm going to have to say Casino Royale gave me everything I wanted. You know, Daniel Craig was a badass. The cinematography, the way that movie looked, it was everything I wanted. Plus, it was in my opinion, that's Martin Campbell's best movie. I have not seen the show Dexter. I've heard it's like a movie or a show that was made for a guy like me. Basically, it's this kid who was born to be a serial killer kind of gets put on the other side of the fence. But he still gets to kill. But I could see that being me one day. Yo, Johnny. Okay, I just missed your question. But I like when you say yo. Yo, Johnny, favorite S3X scene in a movie? Oh, favorite sex scene in the movie. Why'd you type it all weird like that? Favorite sex... I do like this the scene in Watchmen when whatever the chick's name is in tight latex is making love to Owlman or whatever the hell his name is. I liked that scene. It was very hot and steamy. Plus, two superheroes getting it on. Do I like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies? I like the original movie, and I like the remake with Jessica Biel. Jessica Biel. That could be a whole nother video, but we'd have to post it to RedTube. Are you going to see Star Wars in 3D? I would check, you know, the only other Star Wars movie I'm going to see in 3D, I might watch the original, and I might watch Empire Strikes Back. I made a mistake by watching The Phantom Menace in 3D. David Fincher or Christopher Nolan? That's... shit. David Fincher has yet to really make a bad movie. I mean, the closest one he's made was Alien 3, but... I'm going to say Christopher Nolan because he did the Batman movies, and that's Batman is the reason I'm alive right now. Batman saved my life back in 2011. How does it feel to cuddle with a big purple dinosaur every night? Be truthful. I have a big purple dinosaur? The only thing I have to cuddle with is this damn thing. That's all I got. I got a fucking skeleton without a head. Yo, Johnny, what's the scariest movie you ever saw? I like when you put yo. I gotta read it like that. Nightmare on Elm Street. I remember watching that as a basement. I remember watching that as a basement, and then I grew up to be an attic. No, I remember watching that in my grandmother's basement when I was younger, and I was scared shitless for months. Am I going to watch Skyfall? I'm probably going to go see Skyfall early, and yeah, I do want to see it. Fran Drescher from The Nanny or Jennifer Tilly? Oh my god. Fran Drescher, I would... Late 1990s Fran Drescher. I would love to have her and put her in a big pickle jar down in my basement. You broke Tiny Twat. Tiny Twat. Yeah, Tiny Todd is... I didn't break him. The Mexican Mafia did that, and they sent him to me. They wanted a ransom, but they realized I was broke. Did you ever see the movie Sleepers? Yes, I have seen the movie Sleepers starring Kevin Bacon about a young group of boys who go to a boys' school and get taken advantage of. Kind of made me scared as a kid to get in trouble. Do an Obama impression. If you guys wanted to see an Obama impression, I could take a big pile of money and I could burn it, and I could tell you something, but then it turns out to be a lie. You know what? I like Obama better than Mitt Romney, though. Vote Obama, everybody. He's the lesser of two evils. Have you seen a Siberian film? No, I save my torture porn for the internet. Yo, Johnny, thoughts on Toy Story 4? I'd love to see a Toy Story 4. Woody, but we're Andy's toys. Something about Toy Story movies always put me back in my special place, my childhood special place where I'm weak at the knees, but it's okay, because I'm gonna get pixie sticks. Finding Nemo 2, I could care less. The new Monsters Inc. movie, not really that excited for. How old am I? I'm 25 years old. Alright, hey Johnny boy, do you have Indy on Blu-ray? And if not, why? Any plans? I do want to buy the new Indiana Jones movie on Blu-ray. I'm looking for him to get cheaper. Plus, I just bought a new house. I have no money. Like, all my money is gone. It's away. It's in the wind. It goes, as Robert Duvall would say. 3D or IMAX? IMAX all the way. You actually get an experience rather than a headache. Do I like Godzilla movies? I like them to an extent. I don't think the storylines are always the most memorable. Have gotten a reservation at Dorsia. Would you like to hear the special, sir? Not if you want to keep your spleen. Oh my god, is that Ivana Trump over there? Listen here. Yo, Johnny, thoughts on Stone Cold Steve Austin being an actor now? Is that what they're calling that? Acting? He can play a tough guy, why not? What is your top 5 favorite horror films? Halloween, congratulations for the new house. Thank you. Thank you, Gonzalez90. Top 5 horror films, my favorites to watch around October, definitely Nightmare on Elm Street 1, 2, and 3. The original Halloween, maybe Halloween 2 if I'm feeling a little bit frisky. Are you going to see Wreck-It Ralph? I am curious about seeing Wreck-It Ralph. I love how it has the nostalgia factor of the old video games in there. So maybe just for that, I would check it out. Speaking of that, I'd like to see like a nice updated version of a Mario Brothers movie. Like a big epic Mario Brothers movie. Live action. Imagine that shit. Just some guy going down in a green tunnel. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Adam Sandler or Jim Carrey? That's tough. I think Jim Carrey is a better comedian, but Adam Sandler had like that frat boy humor to him. Meg Ryan or Madonna? Meg Ryan. You give me Meg Ryan. Can I have like 1995 Meg Ryan though? Because I definitely don't want Madonna. Madonna was never... She never did much for me. Sarah Silverman's voice annoys me. Yeah, but then you just wrap duct tape around her mouth and... Are you going to watch The Hobbit? Congrats on your... Thank you. I will see The Hobbit. I've never seen a Lord of the Rings film in the theater, so... Yo, Johnny Flickster, thoughts on Mad Max movie with Tom Hardy? All I can say to that is hell fucking fuck yeah, hell yeah. Tom Hardy in a badass Road Warrior movie, that's all I need. And then I can die happy. Will you ever buy the Alien Anthology? I have all the Alien movies on Blu-ray. Have you seen the show Chuck? I think maybe 1 or 2 episodes? Have you seen Seven Psychopaths? I have not seen Seven Psychopaths yet. I've heard it's good. I will check it out eventually. Will you ever buy the Alien Anthology? Oh, I already answered that. That makes me a dumbass. Can you sing the Thunder Buddy song? Thunder Buddy, where do we go when it thunders? We hide under the sheets with a teddy bear named Ted. My name's Mark Wahlberg. Hey, what are you doing over there? That's not how it goes. I don't know how it goes. Can you give me the lyrics to the Thunder Buddy song? Favorite line from Avengers? Shit. I don't have a favorite line. No, favorite line from Avengers is when Robert Downey Jr. looks at Thor and says, "Hey, Point Break." Favorite line from The Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises. Probably when Gotham is ashes, you have my permission to die from Bane, and then in The Dark Knight it would probably be, you got a little fight in ya. I like that. Then you're gonna love me. Is Flickster your real last name? It's my nickname. It's my nickname last name. It's easier to spell than my real last name, but it's very similar. Yo, Johnny, why was Prometheus so bad? I want answers. I don't think Prometheus was that bad. It had some hiccups, a few big hiccups, but I liked Prometheus overall. I thought it was fun. Hey, John, which is better, Fighter or Warrior? Warrior, man, starring Tom Hardy. You went there. You went there when my mother was on the floor puking up blood in a house without heat. Nah, you had someone getting drunk. Favorite Guns N' Roses song, "Live and Let Die." Is that Guns N' Roses? No, "Sweet Child of Mine." What movie do you want to be re-released in most theaters? I could choose Terminator 1 or 2. Movie to be released in theaters again. That is a good question. I'd have to put some thought into that. When you hear the sound of when you hear the sound of thunder, don't get scared. Just grab your thunder buddy. Are you gonna review Cloud Atlas? Dying to know your thoughts. I do want to see Cloud Atlas. I am trying to see it. I just literally have no time. I will try to check it out Monday or Tuesday. If I do see it, I will try to do a quick review on it. Who would win in a fight, Bane or Bronson? Probably Bronson, man. That guy, Bronson, the character, was a creepy prisoner, man. He covered himself in like black oil, and I'm putting my fucking armor on him. Now rub it on my ass. Godfather or Untouchables. Godfather's the better movie. You should watch what is it? What am I thinking of? Once Upon a Time in America. Which Star Wars character would you like to be? I'd like to be Darth Vader. Silent Hill Revelations, will you see it? Probably not. I think I'd rather put my head in the toilet and flush it 2 times. If I had to flush it 3 times, though, I'd rather see the movie. Alright, so I think that'll end it for the Q&A here on the whatever. What am I doing right now? Anyway, I'm going to end it for here, and then I'll answer the questions you guys asked last week. Hey there. Okay, guys, it's time for me to answer part 2 of the Q&A here, and these are the questions that you guys left last week, and anyway, I've been eating a whole bunch of these. Yeah, go buy these right now, okay? I'm going to wait here while you go do it. Anyway, these are amazing. These things burn your mouth, but a good burning sensation, like a sexual sensation. Okay, let's just answer the questions. I'm sorry. Alrighty, guys. Yo, why you so cool, G? That's the first time someone's ever called me G, and that did make me feel cool. Have you seen The Tree of Life? What did you think of it? I have yet to see The Tree of Life. Is your lady friend real? She's a figment of my imagination. You know, sometimes I wish she was. No, unfortunately she is. What do you think of In Bruges? It was okay. I don't remember anything about the last half of the movie. If you wrote a screenplay, who would you have direct the film? I don't know, Ben Affleck's doing a pretty good job nowadays. Maybe Ben Affleck. John, how did your audition go with that guy with glasses? That sounded weird, didn't it? Anyway, yeah, a few weeks ago, I went to Chicago. I did an audition for that guy with the glasses. And it was for a Blu-ray review. I don't know exactly the details of it, to be honest with you. But I went to the audition. There's probably like 30 other people or so. waited around for a little bit to go in there. And I was a little nervous. It's an audition. You're in front of 3 or 4 people you don't know. There's a camera on you. It's kind of like right now, except I can't go and edit all my stuff to actually make sense. So I'm sitting there and I review a couple Blu-rays. One that I like, one that I don't like. I had him laugh a few times. Doug Walker, the guy who, runs everything over there. I think I had him laugh a few times. That or he felt sorry for me. But, I did what I do. And then he came over and then we kind of like went back and forth over the movie Hook for like 2 minutes. And that was it. I don't know how good it went. I haven't heard anything back yet, so we'll see. I hope I get it. That'd be kind of cool. By the way, the camera's up really high right now, but I don't know. It's on. It's all I can do right now. You're above me, damn it. Okay, John. If you had to do was watch Batman and Robin 50 times to get The Dark Knight Rises for free, would you do it? Watch Batman and Robin 50 times? No. For like $15,000, I could consider it. Who is your favorite and least favorite Rocky movie? What is my least favorite Rocky? Rocky 5 was The Abomination with Tommy. Yo, Tommy! And then my favorite was Rocky 1. That was the best of them all by far. Big fan of your work. One question: how many black people are there in the world? I kind of gotta read these just a little bit before I start talking, huh? I don't know. That's a good question. 3 billion? 3 billion maybe? 2 billion? I don't know. What is the worst movie of all time in your opinion? The Brotherhood of Justice. Also the best movie. Okay, your videos are awesome, and what do you think of the old James Bond movies? They're good. They have a nostalgia factor about them being classic and all that fun, cheesy action stuff, but I loved the Martin Campbell Casino Royale. Hey, John, have you ever smoked weed? Once or twice. But that, like, high school, like, nearly 9-10 years ago. Do you have theories about the final season of Breaking Bad? I'm just going along for the ride. I love the show and I don't want it to end, but I'm really dying to see where it goes. I do think... I don't know. It's scary to me. I don't know. Either Hank has to kill Walter or Walter has to kill Hank. That's the only way out of it. Who are your top 3 directors? Nolan, Fincher, I want to say Spielberg, but not in the last couple years. Nolan, Fincher, and maybe don't punch me in the face. Right now, God, that's a hard one. Right now, top 3. Affleck. There you go. That's the top 3 of this year. What do you think Killing Them Softly will be like? It'll be kind of like that movie The Ice Harvest with Billy Bob Thornton, but better. I'm sorry. If Stanley Kubrick came back from the dead and made a Batman reboot, what do you think it would be like? So a Stanley Kubrick Batman reboot, huh? It would start off with about 47 minutes of Batman walking around the Batcave, just like training and shit, kind of crying, a little bit depressed. Alfred would come in and ask him, are you a Peter Puffer? Get down and give me 20. I don't know. I think it'd be a good movie. That'd be very interesting to really see that. Like, that would be the darkest version of Batman you ever seen. And it being a Stanley Kubrick movie, someone either has to get... Let's go with the Clockwork Orange style there. Someone's going to get raped. And it's going to be Batman. What are your thoughts on They Live? Ultimate cheese. Why do you hate the Spider-Man trilogy so much? I don't hate the Spider-Man trilogy. I hate number 3 with a passion, but I go back to watch the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, and they have a lot of great moments in them, like Spider-Man 2, the whole scene where he's on the subway. That's a great scene, but something about those movies are a little bit... They make me tired. They physically make me tired. I don't know what... That's why. Hey John, Matt here. I'm a big fan and have been for a while. What coming up events do you have planned and what are you doing for Thanksgiving? Give me a shout out to your biggest fan, Matt. Matt Denning, everyone. Matt motherfucking Denning. Check him out. Thanksgiving, to be honest, my family is going out of town on Thanksgiving to my stepdad's family. They live in Ohio. By then, me and my girlfriend will have moved out in our own place. She might have a family get-together, so I guess I'd probably go there. God, that sucks, man. I'm used to my mom making all the food. That sucks. What are your thoughts on Halloween theme park haunted attractions? And would you ever be down to be a monster in a maze? Yeah, I'd like to be one of those guys who work at like a haunted place. Just jump out of the corner and grab some chick. And then she calls the cops on me and I get arrested. I like haunted houses. I haven't been to one in a couple years, but I always thought they were kind of fun. While I love Nolan Batman movies, I thought the villain deaths or defeats were all weak for the most part, with the exception of the Joker's defeat. They all seemed a bit lackluster. Scarecrow getting tased by Katie Holmes, Two-Face pushed off a building, and Roz flipped on his back, just listing a few of them. Well, you gotta look at the bigger picture. Ra's al Ghul died on a subway flying at 80 miles per hour into Wayne Tower. Kind of cool. But as far as like Bane's death, he gets shot with the missile and kind of slides across the thing. And I didn't have a problem with that, but I do agree with people. What was with that camera angle? Like, that was like... It didn't look like the camera quite got the shot. What is your favorite of the 4 Batman movies? Batman Returns, Batman Forever, Batman and Robin. I'd probably say Batman Returns is my number 1 out of those. Out of the 4 original Batman movies. Yeah, Batman Returns is my number 1. Number 2 would be Batman. Number 3 would be Batman Forever. And then, yeah, Batman and Robin wouldn't even be on that list. Do you think 2001: A Space Odyssey is good now or only good in its time? No, it's still a fantastic movie. I mean, even looking at it now, the effects hold up to a weird, surprising quality that they shouldn't. It's like Stanley Kubrick was ahead of his time in some weird way. I have a conspiracy that NASA paid him. They gave him every resource that they had to make that movie because he helped film the moon landing. That's right. I just said it. Stanley Kubrick was hired by NASA to help commission the filming and production of the moon landing. Because after NASA seen 2001: A Space Odyssey, they're like, I think that guy has something. Or which one came out first? The moon landing was what, 1963? Is that right? Or was it 64? Either way, I'm right, and that's the truth. What's your favorite Rocky movie? I already answered that. Rocky 1. Hey, John, do you watch any of the 4 original Batman films in theaters? Did I see Batman Returns in theaters? 88, 89, 90, 91, 92? I might have seen Batman Returns in theaters. I may have. I can't exactly remember. I definitely seen Batman Forever. I think I seen Batman and Robin. And I seen all the Christopher Nolan movies in theaters. This was hilarious. Do more of these. I am doing more. I do a weekly Q&A every week. Hey, John, what is your favorite John Carpenter movie if you have one? Probably Escape from New York. The name's Snake. Have you seen The Killing Fields? I don't think so. I don't believe I have. This question has been flagged for spam. Hey John, if all the James Bond actors would fight each other in a fist fight, who would win first, second place? Daniel Craig would probably win first place. Sean Connery a close second. Hey John, have you seen the 1993 The Three Musketeers movie with Charlie Sheen? How did you like it? It had Chris O'Donnell in it and Oliver Platt. I really liked the original. I liked the 1993 Three Musketeers movie. That was in the early 1990s. Did you guys notice everybody was all making like Musketeer and like medieval movies, Robin Hood movie? Like, you look at Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, and like all the other medieval movies around that time, and that kind of style that they're going for. Three Musketeers was during the Renaissance era, maybe, or was it in the 1700s? I'm not sure. Who cares? I did like it though. Hey John, what are 3 things you miss as a kid that doesn't get made anymore? 3 things. Pudding pops, and that's it. I miss quality entertainment, I'll tell you that. Hey John, are you going to participate in this year's presidential election? If yes, who are you going to vote for? Who do you prefer? Greetings from Switzerland. Not a fan of Mitt Romney. That guy doesn't seem like he's human. You know, he just doesn't seem like he's there. He doesn't seem like he understands people. At least Barack Obama, say what you will about the guy, but he seems like a cool guy, you know? What do you think of the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie? The trailer doesn't look that impressive to me. Hey John, what's your favorite crime movie? Point Break. Have you watched The Dark Knight Returns Part 1 yet? I have yet to see that. Can you review Watchmen with like spoilers? I talked about it in my top 10 comic book movies. I think that was pretty sufficient. I think they're releasing a box set of the movie in November, so maybe I can pick that up or something and give me a reason to talk about it. If you could have sex with any actress, who will she be? Let's pretend your girlfriend doesn't exist. Let's pretend she does. Amber Heard. Right now, Amber Heard. Would you like to see another Terminator? I'm a huge fan of the Terminator movies. I'd like to see another one. Just make it good, make it badass, and make it better than Terminator Salvation, please. Were you a bully growing up? I was never a bully. I was never a physical bully. I mean, yeah, sometimes... Well, yeah, I never picked on anybody unless they picked on me, to be honest with you. So, if they made a remake of Super Mario, who would you want to play as Mario? Joseph Gordon-Levitt. No, I'm kidding. It's me, the Mario. I don't know. Who would make a good Mario? I gotta look at my movies here and think about that for 5 seconds. I don't know. You know, the truth is I would see them putting Zach Galifianakis as Mario for some odd reason, but I wouldn't want it. Are you pissed the Breaking Bad only has 8 episodes left? When the series is over, do you think you will ever own the seasons 1 through 5 on Blu-ray? You know, I don't want to watch all of them again on Blu-ray. I probably never will. But I just want to see those last 8 episodes. I need them now. What are your thoughts on Sons of Anarchy? I never watched it. Sorry, 4 questions. A while ago, you said Tiny Todd could face Chuck Norris. He's the master, accepted the challenge. If so, I'd love to see the 2 battle. Tiny Todd's dead. His head fell off, man. I'm sorry. Next question. I'm going to answer one more of your questions. If Nolan does, in fact, direct a live-action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, which possible of these actors would you like to see? Donnie, Ralph, Mike? That's a long question, man. Tom Hardy, Christian Bale, Leonardo, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. None of those actors would ever do a Ninja Turtles movie, let alone Nolan directing it. Shit, Michael Bay didn't even want to direct it. He just produced it. Hey, John, what's up? I have 3 questions for you. How do you feel about the fast food? How do I feel about fast food? I eat it sometimes. I'm not proud of it, but I do it because I have to, because I'll tell you what. Get the chicken wrap with honey mustard at McDonald's. It's like $1.39 and it doesn't taste like it was deep fried. Hey, sorry. Who is really responsible for 9/11? I have a lot of conspiracies, and we could spend a lot of time talking about them, but let's just put it this way. If our government was that dumb and that blind, and their security was that relaxed, and all the things that added up to that fell in place that perfectly, I would say whoever is defending this country, whoever is the head of intelligence, really dropped the ball that day, and that's scary. And I don't believe that they're that stupid, and I believe there was signs that were there. I'll tell you this about 9/11. I'll just put it this way. That happening made a lot of corporations and a lot of people, a lot of rich people in America, very rich. They made a lot of money from that. Because what happened after 9/11? We went to war. And when countries go to war, corporations thrive. And that's a fact. That's not my conspiracy theory. That happens. Hey John, what are your thoughts on The Usual Suspects, 7, American Beauty? Love them all. I love them all. Bryan Singer, Usual Suspects, 7, David Fincher, American Beauty. Sam Mendes, great movies. I probably think American Beauty was the one that did the most for me. Okay, John. Here's the shot out of the cannon. Oprah and who do I want to shoot out of a cannon? Oprah, Angelina Jolie, Pam Anderson. You gotta fuck one, marry one, kill one. Okay, I was gonna push them out of a cannon. I would probably kill. I'd probably actually kill Pam Anderson, to be honest with you. I would bang Angelina Jolie, and I would marry Oprah because she's a very rich woman. Have you guys seen Pam Anderson with that makeup on? Still very doable, but if you could have any power, what would it be? Invisibility. Imagine if you could be invisible. You could get away with anything you ever wanted. You're my favorite movie reviewer. Thanks, man. I'm a movie enthusiast. I don't review every movie. I don't go to see every movie because I only see movies I want to see. But that means a lot. Thank you. What is your favorite Van Damme movie? I don't know. Lionheart. I'm going to answer a few more questions here. It's getting late. Would you date a black woman? Yeah, if she was hot. If she was hot and a good personality, I'd be open for discussion there. I'd prefer to date an Asian woman, though. Have you ever seen the TV show Psych? No, I have not. John, growing up... you already asked me that. I was not a bully. Do I seem like I'd be a bully growing up? Maybe. Do I believe in aliens? In my opinion, if your definition of alien is an extraterrestrial being that lives beyond our galaxy somewhere, yeah, I think the odds are statistically that there is no limit to space, and there's got to be something out there. The odds are there is at least one life form out there somewhere. So if that's what your definition of an alien is, yeah, I do. John, will you please give my little cousin Karina a shout out? Hey Karina, this is a shout out. How are you? 3 worst movies of 2012 so far. I'd have to go back and look at my list. Expendables 2 was a letdown. I'll give you that. John, whatever happened to Tiny Todd? His fucking head fell off, man. He's back here. He's laying in the dirt. Walmart, Target, Best Buy. Which of the 3 do you like to go to the most? I always go to Walmart the most. Best Buy is good for electronics. Target's good for everyday household stuff. How's the picture quality and audio on Batman Begins Blu-ray? Okay. It's okay. It could be a lot better. It was one of the earlier Blu-ray kind of things, so it could do better than it is. But it's good. It's not major complaints or anything. So anyway, guys, that's the some questions for today. You know what? I'll skip some here. Favorite Mortal Kombat character, Sub-Zero. Hey John, what's the worst movie you've ever seen? I've already answered that. Do you watch The Walking Dead? I love The Walking Dead, man. I love The Walking Dead. I love the new season. Actually, there's a new... episode 3's on tomorrow at Sunday night. So, yeah, I'm going to check that out later tonight. Do you seriously not know what Gangnam Style is? Gangnam Style? What's that? No, I'm kidding. I know what it is. It's that fucking Korean guy doing dancing. It's like the new version of Ice Ice Baby, except nobody will remember it in another year. Do I still buy DVDs? I don't. I try not to. What makes you laugh easily? Funny stuff. If it's funny, I'll laugh. What pisses you off the most? People who drive too slow, and people who drive when they're turning off the road and I'm behind them and they go around the curve so fucking slow you just want to ram into them and have their head go through the windshield. That's what I hate the most. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Ask your questions down below. Anything and everything. Ask it down below. I'll answer it next week. And from now on, what I'm going to try to do is a little bit of a live Q&A on Ustream. The link's down below. And then the other half will be the questions from the last Q&A that I find on this video. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.